Earlier this afternoon, around 40 people gathered to make their voices heard in front of the U.S. Courthouse. They're calling for one man who they say was detained in Washington to be freed from Guantanamo Bay.
Fox 13's Shira Matsuzawa was there and has a look at what they say happened and the answers they're hoping to get from U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement.
Jose from Guantanamo Bay.
Standing in front of the U.S. Courthouse, the last place where Jose Medina Andrade's family says they saw him. His wife, sister, and community activists held a news conference Sunday.
Free Jose from Guantanamo Bay. His treatment by ICE and the U.S. government has been horrible and unjust.
With a banner and his photo behind them, they say Jose first arrived in the United States in 2023 seeking asylum, but was detained for 6 months and deported back to Venezuela.
Even though he was fleeing for his life.
The International Migrants Alliance says he then crossed the border again to reunite with his family.
Except this time, when he crossed, it was considered a criminal offense.
They say he was detained for 9 months, and during that detainment, Jose was assigned a court hearing without his knowledge and missed it. After he was released, he and his family moved to Washington in September of 2024.
Jose was detained by federal agents just a few months later, in November, while shopping with a friend.
They say it was because he reportedly violated parole in connection with that hearing that he missed while he was detained. Fast forward to February 7th. The family says a detained person in Texas called them and said Jose was transferred to Guantanamo Bay.
In the system, it showed that he was in Florida with no exact location.
Despite their efforts, the International Migrants Alliance says they could not get a hold of ICE. 5 days later, the New York Times released the names of 53 migrants taken to Guantanamo Bay. Jose's name was on that list. The Trump administration has classified the individuals being sent to Guantanamo Bay as high-threat migrants or violent gang members. Jose's family says that's not true, and he was running from the very gang he's now being accused of being a member of.
He's a good brother. He's a good person. He's a great dad. And his kids with his kids, and he's good to his wife.
Jose's wife and sister want to remain anonymous, but talked Sunday. Their answers translated by an interpreter.
Come home. We love you so much. We miss you so much.
His sister shared part of one of their last conversations.
God said animals have to be in cages sometimes, but humans aren't meant to be in cages. You are not an animal. Jose responded, "What else am I supposed to do if I want to be with my family?"
They say they will not stop until Jose is reunited with his loved ones.
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido.
Fox 13 reached out to ICE about Jose and his case, but as of right now, we have not heard back. Once we do, we'll bring you a full update right here on Fox 13.